Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my farming life.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the latest episode of My Farming Life. I hope you're doing very, very well. You joined us here as we are just up at South Ely because come up to the telehandler to pick up the bale grab. Silage first cut has pretty much been done and dusted. Uncle is out there with the bowser now trying to get some of the slurry out from up here. Got a bit of first cut ground to get on with, so we brought the tanker up from to do that. And bales are done, pits are full, pits are sheeted, and we're looking good. This one is looking a lot better than it was this time last year. It's not full, but it's very close. This is a big pit over this way, so that's not too bad. But we got everything done. There were the front field here, the one behind the house over there, and then one over the river, and 3 smaller fields over behind the woods there. So lots to get on with though, but we are all done and dusted, which is great. I have come up today in the telehandler because I need to pick up the bale grab here, because I find this one a little bit easier and more enjoyable to use when we are loading bale trailers, which is what Bungle and I are going to do with the remaining grass that we couldn't get into the pit. Down at Bellum there was quite a large crop, so we got a bit to bale up there. But there's Uncle going. Sticking away up there, but plenty of slurry to get going with over here because the shed is pretty much full as it goes. So we'll get those slats emptied out and we should be good. And then yeah, really after that, grass can start growing again. Try and use a minimal amount of our own fertilizer and just use the slurry. We've got about half the ground done down at Bellum. The remaining bit will be done once we get these silage bales cleared, because we're gonna be driving through one of the fields. We didn't really want to do that whilst it was all there. So we'll just creep on through and we'll go and take a bit of a drive and we'll see how we get going. Now I have to say, without having the extra ground here, we'd have probably been in a little bit of trouble. Wouldn't have got quite as much in as we would have liked to there, but it worked out in our favor. So we've got plenty now. We've got a handful of bales as well, which would be good. Second cut, we'll probably do a bit of both. We'll definitely be baling some silage up, but we'll also have plenty of ground for hay as well, I think. So we'll see what the conditions are like, see how the second cut comes along, and see if it's looking good, and we'll be able to take it from there. But it's just nice to have the sheets on whilst the sun was out and not really get hit with too much poor weather, because I know a lot of people have. So we'll count our blessings as far as that is concerned. We're going to go up to the yard though first. We'll go and see if Bungle is ready to go. Hello there. And then we'll be able to get these all cleared out here. You'll see there's a handful in there for sure. There's a couple of trailer loads at the very least. But yeah, all nice to get those taken off there, and just got a chance to get the baler going, get the wrapper out as well on the 7810, and see what that looks like. I've shuffled a few things around in the yard, got Bungle's tractor all hooked up, ready to go. My tractor is repaired, it works. It's just not going to be on the trailer, but it is all done. Eventually we end up doing glow plugs on it as well as the injectors, so it's all ready and set, so that's good news. Finally have a full fleet again, just as we're getting into busy season. So we will see how we get on with that. I need to get those small bales out of there as well, but once we get these all stacked up we can look into that one. But yeah, so that field there has been finished, so is the small one next to it, and then we will, like I say, have 2 more to do around here very shortly. But look at that pit now, it's fully sheeted up there right to the end. It's a heck of a scene of grass in there, which is really good news. Alright, but we'll just stop here for a second. But yeah, tractor's all looking good, and listen to this. First time. Beautiful. Absolutely superb. All done. So very happy to have that all back on track. So we've shuffled a few things around. Like I say, we've got a bit of space. We got rid of some tires the other day as well, so we have a bit more space to park machinery around here, because what we're going to be doing is where Bungle's tractor is, or he's already in there. That's where we're going to be stacking all of these bales, it seems. So that's going to give us an opportunity just to get going and give us a bit of space. But we moved a few things around the corner here so we can tuck these the bits of a kit out of the way, just so we don't really run into too much space. And then yeah, we'll be all looking good. So I'm probably going to send Bungle on his way, and then I just need to move these handful of bales around so we've got space and we can get tucked in against the side there, I reckon. Alright then, you ready to get after this? Aye, pretty much. Just got everything hooked up, ready to go. Beautiful evening for it, like. Not too bad, is it? Not too bad. Sheep looking good out there. I'm gonna get you to move. Go on over to the field. I'm gonna shuffle these bales around, tie everything up down this end, and then I'll come in. I'm going to get you to move. Head on over. I'm going to tie the bales up behind you here so we can get stacked up properly, and then I'll follow you down. I think we'll probably just do it in a couple of loads. We'll not put anything too crazy on the trailer, and we'll just see how we get on. How does that sound? All right, that sounds good to me. I'll get on the way then. Perfect. Off you go. Okay. All right, it's gone already. Fantastic stuff. So we will just get this all done, and we've got plenty of space to stack here. This was never really going to be intended for a stack yard per se, but you know, here we are. We'll make it work, and then we can just get everything looking all nice and tidy here. All right, and then yeah, we'll put them all into here. I think, I don't know how many we're going to get, and even if when we're going to use these, we'll have to see, because it'll be good quality silage. That certainly looks like it's going to be. It's nice and dry. Got some nice sweet smell to it, so it's looking good. There goes Bungle. Excellent stuff. And then we'll follow him down there in just a moment, and we'll get this all done. So we'll get these ones all tied up first, and then let's go and see what's in the field for us to get after today. It's looking better already. So, onwards we go. We're going to be looking to get quite an increased amount of forage on this farm for this coming summer, primarily because we are certainly increasing the volume and the quantity of cattle that we will be feeding. We're also going to be buffer feeding throughout the summer, especially if we have a summer like last year where nothing grew really because it was so darn hot. So if that's going to be the case again, we want to have ourselves protected for that. So we are going to be getting a lot of hay, a lot of silage, probably 3 cuts of silage if we can manage it, I would say, and we'll see again depending on quality, but off to a really good strong start there at least, which is fantastic, and we will see where it goes. Rest of the crops looking good, really benefiting from this period of warm sunshine with the intermittent days of a couple of rainy days here and there. Really good growing conditions thus far, which always helps. Now where's he gone? Oh, he's in there already. Perfect. Yeah, it didn't take too long to get this going. We had a few teething problems with the bales just to get it up and working. You know, usual little first time gremlins for the summer. Into our newly created gateway. I think we will just put a gate into here by the end of it all. We'll take this one, shall we? As we're here. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I've certainly had a lot bigger issues for a start of harvest or start of silage, that's for sure. And then yeah, we'll get this field put into slurry. The village is going to hate us, but we will do this one as well. We'll probably do this last and just use whatever's left in the tank. The one that we've got to do, we're also going to be driving through. So we're going to leave that until we're finished carting these bales. I think that'll be the plan. Let's get that one a bit over. There we go. Like I say, we're just gonna not go too crazy. We're not going far with them. We'll just put one layer on, and then we'll just get this done nice and quickly. I think that should be the MO for the day. Trying not to burst any of these would also be great. There you go. So let us know how you're getting on as well. If you are in first cut there, was it disastrous? Were you managing to get through it okay? Was the weather on your side? Unfortunately, I think a lot of people, the weather was not with them. But we have been quite lucky. Got a cut in a bit of overcast conditions, a little bit of spotty rain, but nothing that was going to prevent us from getting going. And then it seems like, yeah, for the rest of it, we lucked out. Threatened to rain, but never really did anything else. right then, load number 1 done. Let's just get this strapped down and we can get Bungle to take his time back on over there. Wonderful stuff. And then yeah, we'll take one back with us and we'll get these all taken care of at the yard. All right, and off he goes. Let's follow that man out on the mission. We're just gonna take one of these. Take that one there. Excellent stuff. Yeah, so we're not sticking too many on there. It's not really worth it. We're just going around the corner and back really. So we'll just stick a few on at a time and then see how we go. Sun's setting though. It's getting a little bit late in the evening, but we're all looking pretty good. You know, and it's nice to get this all tied up with. Bungle's going to go away for a week after this. So I'll just be left to kind of potter on, make sure we're all looking set, which we kind of are really at the moment. We're all looking really, really good. And this is the last field that we'll be slurrying because we're just going to be driving over a bit. So we'll just, rather than drag a whole of slurry out onto the road, we will just take our time. And I think Bungle's probably going to block me here. How did that fall off there? What has he done? All right. I'll need to get over here and we will figure out how that one fell off and get this all unloaded. I don't even know what he did to get that to come off there, but he did it. So there we go. Yeah, this is going to be us really for now. Everything else is all done, just a little bit of pottering on, and then the slurry will be applied onto the rest of the field probably a couple of days time when they're finished over at South Healy, and then we're all set. Then we move on. A couple of field jobs to do for some of the spring drilled crops there, but nothing crazy. And then we'll just be keeping an eye on things and hoping really that the weather plays into our hands and we can get a good couple of more weeks of growing conditions there, because if we do, I think we're in for a really good year. But we'll have to wait and see. We can only really do that. There's not much more we can do to affect it. Everything we can do is good. We did a crop walk not so long ago with our agronomist and she's happy, so we're all happy really. So that is going to be ideal. Right now though, we are just going to continue to unload silage bales here and get ourselves set up for what lies ahead, and with that we will bring you all up to speed next week on any new developments if we have them, and we'll see you then. So silage season is underway and finished for first cut there. Now we'll get second cut and hay started probably in about 4 weeks, I would say. But until then, not much else we can do. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you've yet to do so, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe for more from the YouTube channel as well. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been My Farming Life. We'll see you all in the next one.